Hi friends, today I'm going to talk about my first major client project. So this was the B2B SaaS project. So let's walk you through. And yeah, the main screen which is shared with you guys, it is here, and the second screen is here. So I might look here or there. So just bear with me. But forget about that. Okay, completely. Because this is very new to make videos for me. Okay, I want to show you that something real. Everyone talks about the writing tutorials, but nobody talks about the actual panic of pushing the code to production, and where your one mistake actually costs the client and bleeds the money, actual money, in the real time. And let me walk you through the architecture I have made while my first major B2B SaaS client project. So let's start with the video. So the client asked me to make a basic booking app. But honestly, I realized that if I hard code this, it's a dead end. I'll deliver and nothing is in my hand. So I can't do anything in the future. So there is no future scope if I design a single app. So instead of just building a single app, I stepped back and engineered a completely abstracted white label SaaS core. Basically, one scalable engine, one SaaS scalable engine that we can slap any client's branding onto, and then it can be delivered in the future that we can see. So I chose the multi-tenant SaaS path. So that was a good decision of mine, white label. So yeah, and then the second zone comes, that infrastructure. Infrastructure actually matters when you're pushing the code for multiple users, like Android user, like iOS user, and that two different browsers like Chrome browser, Brave browser, Safari. It matters. Code actually behaves differently on each versions, each browsers, each devices. So in that case, the staging literally hits us on the face. We had Vercel for the front end, we had render for the back end, and it sounds standard stuff, right? Wrong. Apple's iOS security started blocking our API calls because of cross-origin policies. We had to scramble the code. We have to buy production domain early. There was no need for the domain in the early stage. And we have to write the custom proxy to handle the logic for the iOS users. Like iPhone wouldn't block our server. So iPhone wouldn't block the server. So we have to write a custom proxy after buying a custom domain as well. So now the real part is, let me adjust the screen first. Now the real part is that the Indian business, you can see that midnight crossover paradox means it is very terrible. The real world business logic came that computers are literal. To server, it feels like 1 a.m. on the Monday is Monday morning. But when you ask the Indian business owner, their logic is very different. They will think like that 1 a.m. on Monday is actually the night shift of Sunday, ending night shift of Sunday. So they feel like this is the Sunday night only. So in that case, I had to completely hijack the chronological array sorting. So the UI matched to human psychology, not the server timing. So in real world, you have to match the human psychology. You have to change the logic of server. You have to manage the timing. You have to manage the dates in that cases. So date library, you have to play with the date library in JavaScript. So it was a good experience to handle the date library in real world, because it behaves completely different in the code. Not in the code, in the real world. And you can't forget the discounts in when you're designing a modern platform without discounts is terrible. You can't do that. So I have to build a dynamic promo code engine that can pass alphanumeric logic, yeah, and bulk discount logic. That was true in the business use case. So this is a high stake engineering decisions. If a discount matrix fails, like bulk R fails, math fails, or maybe discount fails, like 50 rupees to 60 rupees, 60 rupees to 50 rupees, this fails. So the client actually bleeds the cash instantly in next second. So the math had to be bulletproof. That is the big thing. And another zone is payments. So in this build, the biggest flex was payments. Standard payment gateways eat 2% of your business's revenue. I need to engineer because the client doesn't want to pay for 2% platform fees for payment gateways, any kind of thing. So on every transaction, that too. So I have to engineer direct UPI ecosystem bypassing the payment gateways entirely. And now our client retain 100% of their revenue with zero commission, with zero platform fee, that too. And now, so this is the reality that when you click on the deploy button, the next 30 seconds, you'll get the call that भाई ये क्या push कर दिया तुमने, ये क्या कर दिया change, and yeah, that how that thing happens. And this is the reality of freelance engineering. When you push to prod, there is no safety net. The code hits the real world. You aren't just writing logic. You aren't just writing React components anymore. You're managing the business cash flow in real time, that too. And that is where real engineering begins. Thank you. I'll leave the technical blog link, and this was a raw video. So thank you for watching. Thanks for giving the time. And I'll leave the technical blog link in the post. So read that. I will in this video I haven't revealed the engineering side of this. So you might love to read the engineering part of this project. Thank you.